So I came up to see how the crops are doing up here, and I breathed a sigh of relief when I saw that we have some germination. I used my little gadget here. Yeah, it says 17% growth. I'm just hoping that they're gonna be ready in time for me to harvest, because they've taken quite a while in which to emerge. I'll have a look at the other ones. Tatties are okay. So I am still a bit worried, because we're on the early summer here and they've just come through. What I might do is look at what the last day would have been for getting them in the ground. Would have been, if it was yesterday, in the springtime, I might be okay. Looks like we've got some ingonines and all here. So a bit of a sigh of relief, but I'm still a bit worried. You know, I've not done this before. But I think it'll need fertilising. Let's have a look at. So yeah, I mean, as long as they were in by yesterday, we should be okay. We should be okay. So let's see along here. This is the other onion field. So I've got two carrots, 2 onions, and 1 potato, or tatty as we normally call them. Yeah, no, it's good. I'll not drive on there because I don't want to damage the crop. So I'm confident enough now to head back to the farm and grab a tractor and start fertilising. Get these crops fertilised, and yeah, I'll need to go change the tyres again on the tractor, of course. So we'll go do that and see you back here in a bit. Got the fertiliser spreader, and just because you remember I left the fertiliser up here. I possibly should have brought the forks to pick them up afterwards, but we might end up using what's in there, so it's fine. Change the tyres, and I think what I was going to do, I'll do what I come up, I think, from the bottom. Oh, I missed a bit, look. Are we wide enough? We are far enough out to keep going. So the care tyre stops me from damaging the crop too much. Or these narrow tyres. I guess people call them different things. There we go. I know there's a bit there, I'll get it later. Doesn't mean to say I want to drive all over them now. You'll see my money came through for yesterday's contract, just when I was up at the shop there, so that's that done. And I've had a look. I was hoping to get some gaps here and there, but I should still get a decent yield, I hope. Where was I going with my... Yeah, I've taken out another contract. I was hoping for a baling one, but I didn't find any, so I'm probably too far now. So it's another cultivator one. How exciting is that? That's what there is, so it's not a huge one either. As I say, right now, every little piece of money we've got coming in is going to help for us to be able to lease the equipment for harvesting this crop. Right, have I got that? Okay, so there's that gap. I am going to go down the middle. I'll start up here. this on to make sure that we are applying the right amount of fertilizer, but it looks like we're doing okay. It looks like I've missed bits here and there, but mostly it's covered. I'll take that. Now I'm just going to turn around to get this last bit, because otherwise I'm going to be going into a tree. Right, that's that one done. Let's go straight up here where I've sort of drove down, try and get between the rows. Okay, now this one here is a bit, come out here I guess, start here, and we'll head on down to the bottom. Yeah, hopefully we're getting right to the side this time. I think we are. We do need a lot of fertilizer because I haven't put anything on the field before I started doing this. So I'm just going to turn around and get that in bit. So yeah, I might need to go fill up before I finish off. Okay, we'll just go across this way. The other two fields as well. I'll get a little bit topped up from what I've got, and I'm hoping it should be enough. It should be enough. The other fields, it's not massive, but you know. Okay, and I'll come up here. Oh, we're not on. We are Houston. We're not on. Let's just check. Yeah, I can probably pull out a little bit. My sat nav is now in the way of being able to see the system, GPS system type thing. It shows me that I'm getting the right amount on here. Right, I'll just turn around, and I think because these fields have been sat fallow for so long, they really are needing quite a bit of fertilizer. Well, I'm hoping that's the only reason, because otherwise if I have to put this on every year, it's going to become pretty expensive. Bada bing, bada bong. So the greenhouses should be fine for today. Normally when I top them up, that does them a couple of days. So I'll leave them until tomorrow. The landlord has been in touch. He has asked if I can help move his new stock for his beef cattle in a couple of days' time. Because I've got the lorry, they'll provide the trailer if I can provide the lorry. So yeah, not going to say no to my landlord, am I? I need to play nice, so I've said I'd come help out with that. And you know, I've said, look, you know, don't worry about money. I'm happy to, just happy to help. Try to make a good impression, you know. But there you go. Oh, I'm so glad these crops have finally emerged. I was really beginning to worry that they just wouldn't. Yeah, I should definitely take the rest of what's on this pallet once I've done these two fields, so I've not got any left sitting here. Ties, I think just come through a bit more. I don't know what's going to be ready first, and I was expecting carrots and onions to be ready for harvest first, and then the potatoes, but And they've taken a while to emerge. That may not be the case, but we'll see. Now, I haven't put any plastic or anything over the carrots to protect them from the carrot fly. I'm just hoping that they don't do too much damage. And yeah, nor am I going to be storing them in the ground. Later on in the year, I've sorted out just with the wholesalers. I'm just going to lift them and sell them pretty much straight as I harvest them, more or less. They're not going to be sitting around long at all, so they just can go fresh to the shops and stuff. So it's the plan. Right, this is my onions. Right, there's sort of tons up here, so to make sure I'll try that. So I don't have to worry about having to buy straw, load of straw in, or at least machinery to get them covered, because there's just no way I'm going to be able to financially be able to do that at the moment. So I'm quite happy just to, you know, get them sold fresh out the field almost. So yeah, that's the plan. So, you know, they're not sown in rows or anything like that. Just like this. Okay, so that's that onion field done. We'll get the other one done. They didn't seem to need as much fertilising as the carrots, I don't think. But, yeah. Right, I might just go this way first. So we do use a precision farming element to the farm. That's why I took the soil samples, and from that I can then map what part of the field needs what in terms of either lime or fertiliser, and get the right amount I need on, and so there's not really any wastage. So in the end that makes it much more sustainable, but also cost effective as well for me. And the outlay for the soil samples wasn't too much for my field, so it's worth it, you know, compared to what I'm actually going to save. It's definitely worth it. Okay. Trying to just find my way. That should be. So once this is done, I will go and take that contract out. And as I say, I'll be keeping an eye out for more contracts coming up today, and if a baling one does come up, I'll take it. I was hoping there would be, because there's a lot of grassland around this area, because, you know, there's quite a bit of farming. I mean, the Laird's not the only sort of big farmland owner around here. There's a couple of others which I'll introduce you to in a later episode. So yeah, right. Did I get that last bit? Yes, there we go. Right, I'm gonna fill this up with that. Hopefully this takes the remaining fertiliser, fits in this now. As I say, the onions didn't take too much, and change my tyres back, so we'll catch you a bit later.
so complicated. You lose your mind just to change it, and tomorrow you'll regret it. But until the morning, dance with me, baby, take away the pain. Dance with me, baby, you can lead the way. Dance with me, baby, a cure for the heartbreak. Dance with me and let this old record play. Let it play, baby. Let it play, baby.
I think it would be fair to say that I was a bit fussy there with the mowing, but it's my first job for this farmer, and I wanted to make sure that I did it as well as I could do. So now I'm just going to TED it. I'm not going to be overly fussy with this bit though, because I don't really think it needs it, but in case they come and check later, I wanted to make sure that they know that I've actually TEDed it as well. Okay. Now then, let's go with this. I'll just start here a good bit, I think. Not scattering too far, but well, possibly this bedding it out a bit should help it to dry a little bit quicker. And all going well, looking at the forecast, I'll be hoping it's going to be nice and dry for tomorrow, and I'll come and bale it. I won't take on any more contracts until this one is finished. So once I've got the tedding done, it's pretty much going to be me for today. Okay. So, a little bit more of my background. I've already mentioned the fact, why I chose farming and why tenant farming in particular as well. But I didn't just go off and read a few books, I actually went to college. I went to a place called Weather Agricultural Farming College, and a place called Wither, funnily enough. And I enrolled there as a student, did 3 years there, and then took a look at my options after that. So I got my license to drive tractor there, and there I've got my HGV license as well. That costs a little bit extra, I have to say, but well worth it. Saves me from having to pay somebody else to come in and do too much. So yeah, so some of my farming, you could say that some of it does come out of books, but a fair bit of it actually came from college. But, I mean, it's great because it's an actual farm and you do stuff, and we did some animal husbandry as well as a little bit of some basic mechanic stuff as well, because they had a really good agricultural mechanic there as well. I think I've probably gone a bit ski with. But it's not quite the same as running your own farm, because you're not having to worry about money and that there and stuff like that, whereas this is the actual real deal. And although I'm not intending to focus on my loan and paying that off, my focus is going to be on building the farm. There is no doubt it is there, and there is no doubt I'm going to have to do something about it over time. Let's see, if things work out as I hope, it's not going to be an issue. I believe one of the people that worked at the college as a farmhand also does a bit of vlogging, and their series can be found too if you are interested in going and checking that out. I've watched some of it. I thought it was okay actually. Okay, seems to be a thing with farmers. It's just, I mean, I'm not the only one. If you look at, and then not just stuff like this vlogging, there's even like TV programs now as well to do with to real life farming and stuff as well, which are really quite interesting. It's all over the place. Yeah, so I thought, well, why not give it a go myself? We'll see if I'm going to be any good at it. That's another thing whatsoever. But for now though, we're pretty much done for the day. As I say, we've got to wait till that grass dries off, turns to hay, and then we can get it all baled up, etc. So I shall end it here. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.